All right, guys, here we go. Right now, streaming live, it is Johnny Kang versus Frank Almanza, Frank the Barber. Enjoy the match. It's going to be a one-loss side match, race to 4, 9-ball. Nice break. Johnny has a very strong break, guys. And this should be a good match, actually. Frank the Barber, who just shot that shot right there, is a very patient, very calculated player who knows pretty much all the angles and definitely will give Johnny Kang a run for his money. Johnny, kind of a rhythm player. Isn't that? That's just kind of like a nice way of saying the guy plays fast, if you want my opinion. But anyway, I shoot like that too, so look who's talking. He's gonna go right. No, he's going right. Hi there.
Hi.
Good. Do you want to commentate?
I can't. I just want to sit on this cushion.
Oh, sit on the cushion then.
My back is killing me. Are you burned out?
No, I'm not.
You're like high on life?
I'm high on life. That's right. And caffeine.
And caffeine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to get another cup of coffee in a minute.
This is tough. Like, it's a lot of hours.
It's a lot of hours. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing I make all the big bucks.
Yeah, right.
All right, Johnny Kang here now with a shot. Ooh, shot that on the 3, and he's showing some emotion here already.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, hey, I'm sitting here with Lisa Just, who actually played a pretty good match against Dave Hema. I was very impressed. You actually are playing very well right now.
Thank you so much.
Are you going to the WPBA event in Oklahoma?
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Or?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. It's an open event, right?
I don't think so. I think it fills up at 64. I think they do have a full field.
Oh, really?
That's what I hear. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so let me ask you this question then. You're thinking about it. So does that mean what? You're just going to go as a spectator? You mean, are you eligible to play it? Were you asked to go and play?
I don't know. I'm just goofing around. I don't know.
Giving odd answers.
I know. Sorry.
That's okay.
Trying to not comment about it.
I'm not that sensitive.
I'd love to play in it, but you know, I just came out of, in Vegas.
Yeah.
And this was my first big table explosion since then, so I wasn't really gearing up towards it or anything.
Yeah, it's not an open event. I mean, I should know this because Barbara has only been able to go because she's been invited, especially the last 4 times she's played it. And
yeah, I know Lori Jones is invited.
Lori Jones got invited. So,
right.
So when you're saying you're thinking about it, are you just saying that you're thinking about it?
I'm thinking about going to support.
About how you wish you were invited?
No, I'm thinking about going to support.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, you should. I think that'd be great to see you there. I'll be there.
I think it's one of those things though. I mean, I've played on the WPBA before, so if they didn't have a full field and I did decide to go, it's a possibility I could play, but that's why I say I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice cut shot on the nine ball. This is a good matchup here.
1-0 here. Race to 4. Oh yeah, it's going to be it's, you know, Frank the Barber.
Frank Almanza, the Barber. Such a knowledgeable player. I played with him on a team at the BCA many years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, his 8-ball bar box knowledge is unbelievable.
Yeah, he used to play with Jay Swanson and, you know, all the big players back in the day, Keith McCready and
yeah, he's played them all. I'm sure over time he's played them all. So he's off with the break. It comes up dry. Boy, I tell you, playing on this table, those lights are really hot. It's pretty warm under there.
Are you kidding me? I mean, it's the whole pool hall is hot.
I just felt
It's really warm.
I
today,
calmed
and it's
down
been
once I
humid
was
all day,
playing, but
too.
right under
Yeah.
this table.
What's his name? Truman. Truman was talking about how the humidity in here is really affecting the play.
Absolutely.
Which I'll agree with him 100%. You know.
Yeah,
Once I got down there in the pit, you know, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, and I switched. I had a match over here on the tournament side and played on the other side, and because of that humidity and the difference in the cloths, it was significant. I had a lot of trouble dialing in the speed from the differences. Oh, and a jump shot by Johnny Kang. Made a good hit on the ball, but it looks like Frank can see the one there.
You know, I've got to say, Johnny's really got, you know, he's worked hard to get right here at this point. You know, he just took out Sai Nakashima.
Oh, is that right? Beat Sai.
And, you know, that's a hard match, you know. So
for sure.
He's going to want to really kind of like calm down and just be the player that he's capable of being, you know.
Well, this tournament is such a fun, great local tournament. $30 entry. It's a reasonable entry fee. You know, it's the short races. So, you know, anything can happen, you know. And on this table, pretty tough pockets.
Johnny actually did pretty well in the Hard Times 10 ball event. I think he came in like 9 through 12.
Wow.
You know, and that was a tough field.
Very tough field. A lot of pros, you know. A lot of out of town pros.
Yeah.
Some of the best players in the world. I mean, we had Dennis Arcolo here, and gosh, and Oscar. I mean, I went to the Vegas tournament and watched a lot of that 10 ball action out there, and I'll tell you what, Oscar Dominguez, whew, he played so great. He had Dennis 8-6.
Yeah, I know, and he lost that match. I watched that match. He was beating
Oh,
Dennis.
you did? Okay.
I watched it on the stream table. Okay, I just checked AZ Billiards. I have Johnny as like 9th through 12th in the Hard Times 10 ball, but I guess AZ Billiards has not reflected that yet.
Maybe I haven't got those standings yet for AZ Billiards. I
Possible. You know,
don't know.
There's a lot of work goes into keeping AZ Billiards updated. So.
Yeah. Did you see the number of players out there? It's crazy. There's so many players out there.
Oh my God, the player rosters. I'm on it, and I suck. I think I'm ranked like 4,819 or something. You know, like,
I think I'm flying low and avoiding the radar. I changed my last name, so I don't think I'm on there.
oh really?
Yeah.
Frank's actually, his composure's real good right now.
He's got enough angle. He can go one rail across on this. Kind of hard to tell from sitting here.
He's probably gonna go one rail and come across for the 8 in the same pocket.
Right.
He's a little off angle, but he'll just play this natural, and hopefully he'll be okay. I think he's putting a little bit of inside juice on it.
Oh, darn.
That might have been his downfall with that shot. And this is the kind of stuff, you know, I gotta tell you, I was just looking over at Johnny right now, and he's kind of yawning and tired, and I don't think he really wants to be here right now. And
Is that right?
and so if there's anything that's gonna win this match for Johnny, it's gonna be mistakes like this. That was good. That was nice.
It's a very good line.
Yeah, because the 8 didn't pass the 9, so.
Yeah, a lot of times when balls are close to the pocket like that, people take it for granted. And he made a really nice line to get on the 9 there.
Okay.
Johnny Kang. I call him the one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why is that?
He fires the shots like a gun, but I call him the one-hit wonder because he's, you know, you watch him play, he's so intimidating. He matches up once and drills the guy and never matches up again. So I call him the one-hit wonder.
So, I don't know what happened. I think Oscar lost that match with Ramon Mystica because he's up here still shooting. Like he's practicing a 9-ball shot that I think he may have missed. So we're going to find out real soon. Ramon did actually defeat Oscar Dominguez 5-4. So yeah, Oscar's rehearsing the shot that he missed, a long 9-ball. Sorry to hear that. He was up 4-2. You leaving? Okay. He was up 4-2 against Ramon, and Ramon came back. So, you know, and I got to tell you, I'm sure Ramon earned it because Ramon is, well, I tell you what, I played him the other day.
Plays good, huh?
Well, let's just say I watched him play the other day.
Yeah, I watched that match. He plays real fast. He's got a big stroke. And I know Ramon Mystica is right now marketing himself, giving pool lessons.
Well, he's been a teacher for a long time. He's been an instructor for years. He taught many of the Filipinos to play.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Johnny, back to the table.
Yeah, he's on the wrong side, but let's see
He
what
got a
he
free
does
shot
there.
on the 9 if you wanted it.
Wow, look at that. He put on the
Look at
inside
this.
on it.
What is going on here? You know what? That was a free shot on the 9. I might have actually taken that shot because you leave your cue ball way up table and you're safe.
Combos are hard, though. It's the hardest shot on the table. Ooh. Well, he tried to cut that ball in the corner and get on the 4 and missed it and ended up getting safety.
Well, Frank can actually make this ball. He can see enough of it to make it, I think.
Hola.
But he doesn't like it. I mean, you know, he sets the cue ball loose. He's got to play it at speed, and if he misses, he ultimately sells out.
I think what I might do is come from behind the 3 and kick it. Yeah, just like this, with some right English. Hopefully freeze the cue ball, maybe. Oh, he cuts it in.
Okay, he obviously played it as a safety because look where he put his cue ball.
Right.
He wasn't going for the 4 next, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Want to give a shout out to some of my friends in the chat room, Pool Player and the Woohoo, Doug Who.
Hello, Doug Wu.
And the barbecue, Barbara Lee, she's back. Lori Jones is back in. And let's see. Who else do I have to talk to here? Sargon Isaac's been watching. He's the current national snooker champion for the United States. Yay!
Congratulations.
I
Wow.
need an applause track.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would. I tried that actually a little bit. Hold on, let's see if I can. I tried that a couple times and it wasn't really.
It's a pretty interesting position to be in. I think he's going to cut the 3 in the side. See if he can get his cue ball to run up past that 4.
And yeah, I'm sitting here with Lisa Just, folks, regular player here at Hard Times. And, you know, she's she's an awesome commentator with me.
Oh, I like how he shot that shot and drove it back into the rail. It was a good shot. I think he's going to do the same type of shot here. Cut the ball in, drive it over to the rail. Yep. Oh, he's gaining control and looking good. He could just stop this 5 ball here. Yeah. 6 in the side, 7 in the corner.
Okay, well, it looks like Johnny's waking up a little bit. What's he got in that coffee cup of his? All right, so I don't have an applause track, but what I do have is... There we go.
Oh, that's
All
the
right.
bomb. You got to do that every time somebody
Yeah.
wins a game. That's unbelievable. That's so much
unbelievable.
fun.
All right, what about... I got a couple of them here. How about that one?
I don't know about that. That's
No, you don't know about that?
That's a little over the top.
All right. How about this one? Here we go.
That's pretty
Surprise!
annoying. Oh, it was a horn blower. It was pretty
Yeah.
annoying though.
Yeah. You know what that was? That was wrong. All right, folks. So there we go. Yeah, score. Johnny Kang up 2-1 against Frank the Barber.
What a great break. Didn't pocket any balls. Oh,
Known
there
for
it
giving
goes.
many a trim in the
5
pool
ball.
world.
Looks like he's gonna. I'm gonna say he's gonna cut this 1 ball and go 2 rails around for the 2. Oh, he opts to slide.
Johnny's break is like really one of his strongest assets. I mean, and sometimes the game is all about the break, depending on, you know, how well you're hitting them.
The speed on this ball is important. He's got a great angle for the 6 now. He can just stop this ball right here.
Yep, he's gonna. He slid over too, and you know he's a little straight,
Yeah.
but he needs to stun this again. And this is the devil pocket, and this is
I think he could
the
just hit
margin
this with
for
center
error
ball.
on this pocket is very what?
I think he could just punch it over center ball. Wow, he used the rail. That was a great
Yeah,
shot.
he really kind of, you know, drilled it in there, and he's suddenly kind of woken up. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on here. What's Johnny smoking? Oh, he's out of line there.
Yeah, that wasn't a great shot. He could have just come center ball and straight across. But I think he wanted to get a little closer to the ball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, tight pocket.
That is not gonna work. But look at Frank. He's hooked. He's got to spin around the rail. He'll be fine. You know,
No.
there's a 94.5% chance this will go in.
Yeah. Wow, what a great shot that was. Rail first, Spenzy. Yeah, his knowledge is, you know, don't ever count him out.
Tell you what, Frank just stole that game. But I don't know, you can't steal what's been given to you freely. So Johnny really had an opportunity. He got a little out of line on that 7 to the 8 ball, and it had to make him, you know, made him kind of bear down. So now it's 2-2.
2-2. Frank's breaking, and we're going to 4.
We're halfway there, or at least somebody is.
So who's sponsoring this event today, Daniel?
You are.
I am.
You and all my lovely friends in the audience are sponsoring this tournament.
No, I mean, isn't this a money-added event today?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's sponsored by Hard Times. It's a 600 added event as long as there's a full bracket, but
okay.
we've got a half a field, so I'm guessing it'll be 300 added. You know, but it's first Sunday, and
it's a great local tournament.
Yeah,
So
it sure is.
He came up dry. Looks like Johnny's got a shot at the 1 ball, but he's jacked up over the 4. He's just got barely enough room. Looks like he's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, look, Johnny's going to get lucky. Or not.
No.
You know, he didn't want this anyway. Look at this 3-9 combo. You know, God.
See, again, here's a ball that's, you know, it's close to the pocket, and he's not taking it for granted, and he's taking a look at the shape, figuring out where he wants to go.
He wants to come between the 6 and the 4. Oh no, he's
No.
decided to go behind the 6.
He was pointing to the spot he wanted to go to there. He got right in line where he wanted to go. Yeah, and he's trying to get on that 3. We'll see if he does the combo or not. That's a good shot there. Got up a little higher than he wanted, but fabulous. Lucky I don't have access to those.
I'm gonna stop.
This is what happens after you've been here for hours, right?
When you've been here for hours, that's when you start relying on the sound effects.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, well, it's a two-way shot.
Yeah, it didn't hurt him at all. Why not?
But you know, this is one of my favorite little kick safeties here that
Yeah.
I learned from several Filipinos.
Okay, sure.
Just kick underneath the 3 with a little bit of left English.
Left.
Yeah,
Is that what they told you?
spin it off the rail, and then you.
They lied to you.
he
It should be
obviously
right.
doesn't- No, he obviously doesn't know the shot. I know what I'm talking about.
Who told you left? We're going to try that after this.
Left English.
I beg to differ. I
Do you
say
know-
it's right.
This is your left. You hit the ball with left. You hit it.
We're going to try it after this
Underneath.
match. I don't like it. I like the right.
Okay.
The Filipino that I know told me right.
Well, but there were blockers there, so you want the ball to actually go around that.
Oh, okay. You don't want it to come straight back is what
No,
you're saying.
No.
You wanted it to take
You wanted to play it off the rail.
an angle.
Rolex Boy 92 in the chat room says it's supposed to be left to kill the speed, which is also an.
Okay, well, I'll learn something new. You show me that shot. I'm always a student of the game.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to be a student of the game here because look at Frank. He's eyeballing the 5-8 combo, but as everybody knows, you never want to really play for a combo, especially halfway through the string.
Not if you don't have to. I'm with
No,
you.
you don't have to. So he's looking at it like it's his only alternative, and it's making Johnny a little anxious. See, that's what I like to do. I like to pretend I'm going to go for a shot like this for about maybe 2 minutes, and then just completely switch it up and play the other shot.
Keep him guessing.
Keep him guessing. But he's going to... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think he should.
I need that uh-oh sound effect again.
I think he was thinking about the combo and saying, I don't really love it, but that's the shot I feel like I can make shape on.
Yeah.
Well, what's he doing here? Looks like his style is very aggressive. I'd be surprised if he plays safe, but he was looking like he might.
You know, I've seen him hit a couple of good safeties before. You know, he'll play safe. That's when you know that Johnny's actually thinking about winning a match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a gunslinger. I'm not gonna deny it. He's a freaking gunslinger.
Exactly. It's out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of, when he comes in the room, it's all. That was bad. Uh-oh.
The chat room's trying to liven up the commentary.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
singing, sorry.
No karaoke, no more. Streaming. Nothing more. Actually, this is not a bad match, and I'm kind of. I'm just getting a little tired, I think. I need more coffee.
I say he tries to cut this ball in.
Doug Wu needs to post his latest article in the westcoastpoolplayers.com right now in the chat room. So that
nice
we can stay
shot.
up to date with Doug Wu.
Wow.
Look at this. That worked out.
Yeah, it's a kind of a funny angle, but he can cut this ball and come around for the 6. I mean, he's got. Oh, look, he's switching hands. Let's see the talent. I always love players that can do this. Perfect.
Okay. All right. That works out. When you switch hands, it's kind of like someone else is doing it.
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable for me. I can't play left-handed. Can you play left-handed at all?
I wasn't talking about pool, but okay.
I was trying to keep it clean as family listening.
Family? I play left-handed, actually.
Well, then you're always left-handed. That's great commentary right there, people.
No, I mean, I play left-handed pool.
Right, I got it.
But I'm actually a natural right.
So, if you draw your signature, write your signature, you do it with your right?
Well, first of all, I don't draw it. I do sign it, though.
I always draw mine, kind of like Mickey Mouse.
With my right hand.
That's interesting.
Unless I don't have a pen, then I'm basically maybe a smudge or something. Which in that case, doesn't need to be left or right.
A smudge.
But my signature is, I will have to say 99.6% of the time, I use my right hand.
So you can sign, you're ambidextrous. You can sign with both hands, is that what you're telling me?
No, I just said, I just use my right hand 99.6 of the time. If I'm using my left hand, it just means that I'm just trying to see if I can do it.
Scribbling. Wow, Frank just snapped off that game.
I've just been forging checks. That's fine. Well, look at this, folks.
That's cool.
Frank is on the hill, and yes, I'm a natural. It's what they call a natural right. I'm a naturally right-handed person, but there are several things that I do with my left hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and one of them is pool. I play pool left-handed, and I play horribly right-handed, but I still do switch right-handed when I'm in a tough position.
And when you very first started to play, you just automatically started with the left?
Yes, and it might be because I was only 5 years old when I very first picked up a cue. So I kind of just gravitated to that. You know?
It's interesting.
It's possible. I mean, I'm not sure.
All right, we
If
got
I could turn back time,
we got Frank on the crack.
if I could find a way.
Oh, he makes the one ball. Nice break.
Look at this.
Got away for him.
Wide open. Now, the shot he's looking at right now is going to be tough. But then later on down, he's going to have to take. You know what I might do here is if he's got the right angle, play the rail and try to knock that 9 out of the way now, because look where the 6 is right next to it.
Right. This is a key shot in the rack.
No, he's not going to get there. He's going to get. He's hampered.
I think he's got to play safe here. I mean, he could cut it in, but then he's kind of willy-nilly with the cue ball.
Well, there's an automatic safety here. Just plays a stop shot on the 3. You know, hopes just try to squeeze it out there and get it 2 rails around the table, like so, but not too fast because now look.
Yeah, he sold it out. But he is frozen to the rail, so that's a good thing. That makes it very hard when a cue ball is frozen to the rail. Yeah, it was a tough shot. Oh, he got a really good roll out of it. It's a tough place to be on the table, right there on either side of the side pocket. If the ball's, it's not on the rail in this situation, but if it's on the rail, either side of the side pocket, it's always a tough place to be in on the table from anywhere. Wow, he made a nice shot. Whoa, coming around. Ooh, a little close to his work.
I was in chat. What did he cut that or bank it?
He cut it in.
Wow.
Yeah, very thin cut. And it's ended up with this 4-5 kind of touching here. I don't know, he could put some inside on the 4 ball and maybe thin it. Try to go up to the rail, play safe. No, it looks like,
No.
I don't think it has a hole. I don't know.
He needs to play safe. He can't do a lot here. You know, one thing he could do is use the 4-5 scenario to his advantage. He can basically hit that 4 just like that right there. Use the rail because the 4 is going to stay there relatively in that position and try to get behind the 7-8.
That was a good shot.
Oh, wow. He left a cut to the side pocket, I think.
Right. He didn't have a lot to go on there. Yeah, I was thinking of thinning it, and that would have been no good because it would have ran right into that traffic and opened it up. So he tried driving it to the rail. It's a good try to get behind those balls.
Yeah, people in the chat room talking about Tiger Woods, with 73 victories.
Wow. That's some amazing eye-hand coordination right there. Yeah, I love that commercial where Tiger has his club and he's bouncing the cue ball, or the cue ball. That's hilarious. That would be funny. The golf ball. You ever see that commercial?
No. I don't
So
watch
edge
TV,
of the
actually.
Never?
No.
Rarely?
Yeah, I do. But
You don't watch the stream when you're at home?
I fast forward I watch the stream constantly. I fast forward the commercials.
It's the best commercial I've ever seen. He actually has his out in his hand like this and throws up the golf ball and catches it on the edge of it. Is it ridiculous?
Yeah. I have seen something like that.
Hi, Spanky.
Tiger, you know what? I think I'd be a much better player, much better pool player if I had a caddy.
What a great idea. I think we should have pool caddies.
Yeah, I think we should all have a caddy. Get the jump cue for us.
It's a great idea. Get the towels, wipe your hands.
Yeah. Recommend shots.
You know, when they had the IPT, the International Pool Tour, for the first time it was kind of like boxing. They allowed a corner man to sit next to them, and you could actually consult and ask advice from them.
Yeah, they used to have that.
And so I think Bustamante was Efrins, or Efrins was Bustamante or something, and they never spoke.
Yeah.
They never needed any assistance.
Bacon in the chat room says we need rack girls. I like rack girls.
It's a great idea. You can try the lemon twist on Tuesday nights. They have rack girls.
What's the lemon twist?
The lemon twist. It's a local pool
Why
tournament.
don't you send them over here? Let them know that I'm streaming and stuff. Get them over here. I'll do them. I'll feature them.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm all over
rack
it.
girl here.
Yeah.
These guys won't have to rack. They'll love it.
I can't guarantee the balls will be tight, but
Johnny's mad right now. He's not happy. No, that's what the whole, that's why players go up and check the rack. And they'll do that, so they'll police the girls. The girls will be all nervous, won't they?
yeah, but they do it for tips in a bikini.
No, what they can just do is, whoa, are you serious?
Yeah, Tuesday night tournament.
I don't know if I could stream that because I might just have it on close up the whole time.
There'd never be anything to talk about pool.
I might break the zoom button during the she's racking the balls. Let's get a close up.
Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I've watched many of those U.S. Opens where the score girl walks around and Vanna writes the score.
Yeah.
I went to an event once and they actually did bagpipes. That's kind of weird.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Bagpipes. Seriously.
Who's got bagpipes? Say that again.
I said I went to a U.S. Open event, and in the beginning of the match, where they're doing
golf event?
No, at a pool event.
Oh.
And they did bagpipes
I remember something like that.
They did bagpipes at the beginning ceremony.
What year was that? That was like 6-7 years
I don't know.
ago.
I'm old. I won't tell what year.
You're not old.
I'm so old.
You're like 36.
I love you.
Well, I love you too, but you're like 36.
Alrighty then. Don't say anything, Mrs. Jones.
All right. Johnny has a chance here.
Yeah, I predict he probably gets out here and ties it up. This is tricky right here, though.
Yeah, he hit a bump to 7. Very creative shot, very efficient. He did that without thinking.
Yeah, he plays fast. He gets on that line fast.
So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know we've been kind of, what in the world?
Wow, I'm really surprised.
Oh my goodness.
He was a little off angle there, but a very makeable shot. But look at his shape on the 8.
He needs to slow down. This guy would play so much better if he slowed down. If he had a pre-shot routine. And that's something I was noticing about your game today was really good. You had a pre-shot routine, and I was admiring that.
Thank you.
And that's what Johnny's lacking.
Oh, look at this. Frank scratched on that, gave him an opportunity back at the table.
Don't get me wrong, okay? I have a lot of respect for John. Johnny and I are friends. I'm just making an observation. I think it would help him a lot if he took it a little more seriously.
Yeah. Well, I think Daniel, when it comes to pool, that what's most important is he already knows how to play. He's a great player. I think it's more about harnessing a feeling and about a positive attitude. Not getting down on yourself. It's so hard to do.
No,
but
I know that, but you also have to check yourself a lot. You got to make sure you're doing the right things. You've got to have a pre-shot routine and a ritual of how to play. I mean, I can't stress it anymore. My game improved 25% after I spent some time with Max Eberly and playing every day at Hollywood Billiards. And
there's a great instructor there, Max.
no, but I'm telling you, like after my experience with him and playing there and really bearing down, I started to cash in these big tournaments, and I was getting pretty surprised, you know. And I owe it all to the fact that I had pre-shot routine and that I was checking myself, not just going with the rhythm all the time. You can't just do. I just don't agree. I mean,
well, you're talking to a very methodical player here. I'm not a rhythm player, so I definitely.
It sounds like you're defending that though. That
no, not at all.
Style of play.
No, not at all. I think Max Everly has fantastic mechanics. I think he's a fantastic teacher, and I think a pre-shot routine. I mean, if you look at the scale, the better players, Dennis Arcolo, you know, the biggies, they all have one.
Yeah, they all do. It's just it's ingrained, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they have it, but it's ingrained in their game.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you a little information about the Filipinos if you don't already know, and why that. Not only is that pre-shot routine ingrained, but their mechanics are ingrained as well. I mean, you look up the consistency when a Dennis Arcolo gets on the ball, how much he looks exactly the same, the bridge, the stance, the stroke. I mean, he just looks shot after shot after shot exactly the same.
And the composure, do you think for a second that that's natural? No,
it's taught.
I
very much so
I used to be a very emotional player, and I started to tell myself, calm the F down.
It's good advice.
And pretend you're one of these guys. If you can, and then I started to observe the things that they did, and one of the things I noticed is their emotions, man. They were so composed.
I can totally relate to that.
And I swear to you, this is what back when with Max and all the instruction I was having, it wasn't even a lot of instruction, really. It was just exposure to good players and my willing to have an open mind and observe them. And my game got better. My game got 25% better.
That's awesome. Well,
it sucks now, though. I don't play anymore.
You're so funny.
No, it's true. I can't.
Well, you got to maintain. You got to practice and maintain. It's tough to find the time to do it all in life and balance.
It's true. I need at least 3 to 6 months of practice again to get us, back to my. And even then, I don't know if I can get to that point.
Well, I have spent some time. I've had a couple of different Filipinos stay with me, and I've never been there, but I've spent a lot of time with different guys and asked them a lot of questions. And what I've learned is that they actually have a 2-year program that they go through, and I mean it's brutal. They start with the bridge. You're like 2 months on the bridge, and
is this kind of like born out of Ramon Mystica's?
Maybe. Yeah, it might be Ramon Mystica's pool school. I mean, there's an actual regiment that you need to follow. So if you graduate from the bridge, you get to go on to the next thing. He'll tell you how it works, but they even have, like Dennis Arcolo has, a professional therapist they would talk to about the mental part of his game. I mean, they take it seriously, like a job over there. It's at a much higher level.
Well, a higher level of understanding is what they try to communicate. Out here, it's kind of like, when I first walked into Hollywood Billiards, which was down in the basement when I was 18 years old, I mean, it wasn't about like, welcome to pool school. It was more like, how much money you got in your wallet, Really, I'm serious,
right, yeah.
And that was the only way I learned how to play is by getting robbed. And even then.
Wow, what a great shot that was. Oh, he's a little bit straight, but You should be able to do something here. On the 7. You should be able to come around.
So this is a hill match.
Look at that.
Oh man, you can't do that on this table. He needed to spin up to,
Yeah, he could have played that off the rail even.
No, you know what he could have done is he could have just played it real slow and played the 7 down in the
Exactly, I agree with that.
Top right pocket.
That
He
would
didn't need to do anything.
Super fancy.
Yeah, he didn't need to do anything super fancy.
I would agree. You got to get the.
Meanwhile, Frank's got to actually put a little stroke into this shot.
Oh, good shot. Yeah, on these tight tables, you can't fool around. Yeah, I feel lucky to live in this part of the country. So many great players come through this pool room, and
Constantly.
And a lot of people willing to teach and help people that want to see, people improve and get better. It's a really great room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it,
folks. That's a 4 games to 3. That was a hill match there between Johnny Kang and Frank the Barber Almanza, who has made it pretty far. He's been practicing for the event, for this match. So really happy to feature him on the street and table here.
Yeah, I'm sure he has a beautiful pool room at home.
And for Frank, compliments of the French, I'm gonna say, ooh la la.
You're so silly, Daniel.
All right, we're coming back with another match with you very shortly, folks. Stand by. Your call is important to us. Thanks for watching POV.